Hi, hello, and welcome to a new series of 2 Point Museum. So, since we had the deeply unfortunate lost save incident, I've been grieving the loss of progress, I guess is a great word for it. And yeah, I feel like I've gotten to a place where I can start all over again and not hate myself. So, let's jump into it. And yeah, now we know a bit more about the game, we can focus more on the gameplay and the aesthetics and the design of our museums rather than just, cramming in a bunch of stuff as soon as possible. So, yeah, a bit more streamlined. Maybe go with some different design elements. Yeah, maybe focus on fleshing out the museums as much as possible before we move on to a new one. But of course, we are gonna have to start from scratch.
Hi, I'm Hayley Von Trowell, and you're listening to Digging Deeper, where we cover everything from archaeology, science, the unexplained, and vanishing curators. Yes, that's the story of the curator, now ex-curator, of the 2 Point Museum, who fled the scene of the struggling institution, never to be seen again. Their disappearance was first discovered by a journalist from 2 Point Radio, hoping to discuss the museum's record low attendance and reports of rampant thievery. And in a strange way, I feel I got my answer.
Right, so we're starting off from the very beginning, from scratch again. Oh my god, I forgot how barren this was. Yeah, so, and there's also a new, sort of pseudo-event thing update with, looks like kind of digital content. So, content curator. Welcome to your new museum. It's not in great condition, but with a little guidance, it could become one of the best museums in the county, or even the entire world. Sorry, before I get any more carried away, why don't you have a look around? Familiarize yourself with the museum and the camera controls. Oh, look at that. We've got a lovely tutorial. Excellent. Crate mines. New exhibits arrive at the museum, blah, 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 blah. We know how this works. Right footprint fossil. I'm going to pop that right there. Excellent. We love this farce. Yes. Let's go get a prehistory expert. Jade Inciserman, Oliviasaurus Jones, and Gertrude Peppermint. We're going to get Gertrude Peppermint because she has a nice smelling face, which I appreciate. Restore 2 exhibits. Gertrude's all over it. Go, Gertrude, go. Yes, yes, indeed. Good shit. Alright, we're going to go ahead and speed up the thing. We're just going to get through the tutorial and jump into it. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to format this. If I'm going to do 1 star per episode, similar to how I did before, or if we're just going to kind of try and keep it contained to maybe 1 hour an episode or so. I don't know. We'll see how things go. We'll feel it out as we go through, guys. So, yes, prehistory double banner. Yeah, I suppose you want me to put it somewhere over here, right? There we go. Display 2 exhibits for level 2 decorating. Sure. Let's go ahead and decorate this. Put some ferns in. Pop some little wall thingos. That's fine, I guess. Yes. Excellent. We know how this game works. It's okay. Yeah. Paying guests. We need a ticket booth. Now, I did install some mods, and I don't really know how they work. They were just from the workshop, so I don't know quite how they work. But it's like some... I don't know, some pre-built stuff. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe I need to sort of unlock some more content before we get into that. So, obviously... got a few things going on. Anyway, let's go get ourselves a sister. Isla McBoatface. No, you throw litter on the floor. Yeah, sure, we'll get Gil Wood. There you go, Gil. Sell your first ticket. Okay, I can't even buy donation bins at the moment. We're crippled. Alright, here comes our first guest. Come on. Alexa Factory, walking to ticket booth. Excellent. Thanks for joining us, Alexa. Tips on tips on tips. Yes. Yeah. Donation bin. Oh god, the tiny donation bins. Oh, we're in Struggle City. It wants me to have 2 of those at least. Okay, fine. Just slap them next to each other and we'll get a security guard. Yeah, we'll get Sally Fiddle. See, $50 of donations. I'm gonna manually turn this down on my side because the music's quite loud. Yes, excellent. Okay, plan an expedition to the greasy fields. I would love to, but my helicopter's not here. There we go. Off we go. And I think they're guaranteed to get injured with the stepped-in tar for the tutorial, so
I to memorize something in case someone asks. That would be embarrassing. Good luck to our team.
This is obviously not how we're going to be keeping this, but
I'm sure you'll need it.
not like this sort of whole layout. Man, I put so much effort into decorating some of those museums towards the end there, and then it just went doop.
The expedition team have returned.
I'm still sad. You know what? I don't think I'm over it. I think I'm still salty. Oh, a honey bee. Okay, great. Preserved history. Lovely. Yeah, we need a staff room. That's fine. But yes, we'll get a staff room. It's okay. Sure. Where are we going to build our staff room? I think we'll build our staff room right here. Okay. We're going to put a door. Oh, that's invalid collision. How is that invalid collision? Anyway, whatever. I don't know. I just work here. Bro, I don't even work here. Get a little snack table. Why can't I put a door in there? I want to put a door there. You got a door, you got a gym. Let's put the water cooler in. Put a bin in. And, I guess, yeah, we'll put an explorer trunk in, because that's actually got some use. And maybe another armchair. That's good. Hire a janitor. I can do that. Kirk Radish, Cristiano Rock, and Isaac Pilchard. We'll go with Kirk Radish because he doesn't seem to be too bad. He's just a bit delicate. Okay, we gotta display one more prehistory thing. Okay, let's go to the mall. Yeah, cargo. That's fine. Oh, you're still injured. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, we'll just speed through this.
Listening to the wolf.
Okay, there we go. We got our helix fossil, so there we go. Next location is Ribbro. We gotta unlock Ribbro. Oh my god, we did it! Who could have seen this coming? Complete an expedition to Ribbro. Alright, and we use the injury blocker, so that's fine. I did also hire some more people. We have Xanthidocus Higginbotham and Albert Roaring. Yeah, so we'll send Albert, I guess, and yeah, sure, that's fine. Whatever. Sandstorm season. That's annoying, but we'll deal with it. Okay, so you want some more education. We do, in fact, need education. You are correct.
Less feeling uninformed should educate themselves.
Yeah, just go get educated, Stinky. There we go. Fine. No, I did put a few like little decorations and bits and pieces in. Nothing fancy, just enough to get people coming back in and touching on my stuff. So
expedition
whatever.
Complete.
Yeah, my helicopter got a little damaged. Alright, Albert, what'd you bring me? A sharp on top skeleton. Cool. Alright, so you know where we're going to put the sharp on top skeleton? We're going to put it over here. Whoa there, you found the start of your dinosaur collection. Connect $500 from donations. I guess technically a donation is a deposit, so deposit into the donation bin. Sort your life out, Nightshade. There we go. And, yeah, I guess we'll decorate you. You want to be near a footprint decal. I don't even think I have that. Oh, no, I do. I do have footprints. There you go. Put a little stone in and a little lighteroo. Can we pop a tree in? Is that too synthetic? Have like a little indoor tree? Anyway, whatever. Don't care. We're here now. My helicopter needs repairing. Helicopter, please repair my helicopter.
If something looks familiar, you must have been here before. Probably.
So in typical non-functioning human status, I have to get up early for my job tomorrow. And I've been working sort of later shifts. So Genius Me decided that instead of going to bed at a reasonable time on the night, like over my 3-day weekend, I would instead pull an all-nighter on the last possible day so that I go to bed at a reasonable time tonight so that I get up early for work tomorrow. That said, I'm not great at all-nighters. It's not the most spectacular situation. Anyway, skeletons are good call and all, but we can't call ourselves a proper museum without a gift shop. Yeah, we love gift shops. Okay, let's go ahead and build a gift shop. You know what? We'll build our gift shop down and across here. Alright, there we go. And sure, we'll go across there. There we go. Gift shop. Get the counter going. Alright, get the books. Get
You're reminded that the prehistoric period was absolutely ages ago.
Some plushies. Little knickknackaroos. That's fine. There you go. Assistant needed in the gift shop. We need to buy a new assistant. Hire a new assistant. I'm gonna ban off the... I don't like the people who have their heads facing away from me. I can't see them and therefore I don't trust them. I will get Isabel Dangle. There you go, Isabel. Make 5 trinket stand sales, buy 2 vending machines. Okay, I can do that. Cheesy McGrubbins and Blurp. Because everybody loves vending machines right next to the toilet. That's the play for sure. And we'll put a
time to hear from one of
few
the
bins
wolf
actually
pack.
over here. Arrgh.
This is from Chuck in an undisclosed location.
Nearly done. One more.
What's the deal with fish? Some of those guys are
Oh my
crazy.
god, that's a huge lineup.
They
Hey,
aliens
okay,
or
let's
what?
move the
Hey,
move
I
the,
like
the
your
thing
thinking,
down here.
Chunk. The ocean is a
Buzz, yes, we know how this works. Excellent.
world.
Received 10 guest reviews
Soggy,
and
strange
reached
kinda
museum level
world,
4 or
sure.
5. So
That's some...
we're gonna go send out another expedition. What's this? Cranial Crossing. I don't remember that. Anyway, that must have been something we obviously cleared very early on in our last playthrough. There's a few things we haven't gotten from here, but there's also some stuff I haven't gotten from here, and I'm gonna send Albert roaring over here. No, I'm not. It's the sandstorm season. I'm not gonna do that. That's stupid. Why would I do that? That's dumb. I'll send him over here instead. So yeah, if I'm
But,
slightly more delirious
like
and
all
nonsensical
facts,
today than I
we can
normally would
only
be, it
assume
is
it's
because I
secretly
am
lying to us. The only
past
question
the
is,
24
what
hours of
about?
being awake stage.
The
Well
expedition
past
is
it.
leaving now. Final call for wherever it is
Yeah.
you're going.
Well past. I had a nap yesterday, so I mean that was okay. But like that didn't help my case at all because I woke up somewhat early. But then I was really tired and I napped on the couch for several hours because I don't know how to nap. It's not a skill that I have acquired. I only know how to play sleep roulette. Do we already have
Also
that?
good
No, we do not.
news.
Cool. Let's just pop that in there. Don't worry, we'll decorate this a little bit more soon, but right now I'm just kind of trying to get back off of the ground and finish the tutorial stage of everything, because it's, you know, shoving all those early game mechanics back down my throat, and I'm like, Sir, I have already choked this down once. I do not wish to do so again. Lovely, we just need 4 more reviews. 4 more. 4. Alright. We might just kind of speed through it. And there we go. Obstruction. The coal mines are the next location on the Bone Belt map, but the route is blocked by an obstruction at the Cranial Crossing. Obstructions are points of interest that don't offer exhibits and block your path to new locations on the map. Plan expeditions to clear an obstruction. Passing through Cranial Crossing will be dangerous, really dangerous. You'll need to train an expert in survival skills before we can attempt the expedition. You'll find that in the training room is the answers. Too many questions. Blah, blah, blah. Words are hard. I struggled with that. That was hard to get out. Yeah, sure. Just pop a little training room in here, shall we? Doesn't need to be anything fancy. The training room doesn't need to be very big.
Gift shop requires restocking. There's nothing to buy.
There's nothing to buy. There we go. Put a little one of these and a little one of these. There we go. Train an expert in survival skills. Okay, so we've already got one person in. Oh no, they just have Yeah, why don't we go with you and we'll go survival skills on you. There we go. Good enough. While I'm thinking of it, by the way. Okay. Oh god, where do I find this fucking button again? There. Pay review. Alright. Satisfy all pay requests, I guess. Okay, we're training. It's happening. Riveting stuff, guys. This is the high value production quality that you occasionally come back for. Let's go, Albert Roaring, and we'll remove an injury. That's fine. There you go. Off you go, buddy. Go off, King. Yep, return your library book. I know I've been guilty of not returning library books. Probably have overdue library books. Cardinal sins. Look, man, I grew up like relatively poor when I was like in primary school, and reading was my escapism. So like sometimes I would just, you know, acquire a library book and forget to bring it back, and that would be my whole life for the next 6 months, and that would be the world I would delve into. As the explorer makes their way over the Cranial Crossing, they spot a flask. Fetch the flask. Robust. Nice. Love that for you. Yeah, so super bleak, but yeah, I grew up in a really sort of difficult childhood, especially when I was like, you know, pre-teens, and reading was my drug of choice, I guess you could say. You know, now I guess it's more like video games and stuff. I do other sorts of escapism in order to sort of, you know, soothe, I guess. I don't know. Just exist in this world. Because it's a hostile place for all human beings. Okay. Yeah, but I don't know. I haven't ever sit down and like really read a book in a long time. My brain just does not agree with it. And yeah, so now I listen to audiobooks while I do something else in my hands, like I paint or I cross stitch or I knit. I do some fiber arts. Sometimes I'll play video games whilst I'm listening to an audiobook or a TV show or whatever. Yeah. You don't like when bad things happen. You'll get over it. Look, we'll remove the injury. That's fine. Yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah, see, great example of my brain being absolutely fucking poor. Attention span, I guess, being a millennial, especially growing up in the digital age, like, my attention span has probably withered like an unused muscle. It's probably all shriveled up inside my brain like, meh. No, it's not that bad, but still. I sometimes struggle to read books. It's like I reread the same line over and over and over again, and then my brain goes off on like multiple different tangents, and I find myself having a conversation with myself in my head, and then before I know it, I've disassociated for like 30 minutes, and I totally forgot where I was in my book. So it's very hard to keep it up when it's just kind of like focused reading. So with the audio, I don't know, it's just easier. Because like I do something with my hands, and it's kind of like soothing. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think reading books is the only way to like sort of enjoy literature? Or do you think that audiobooks are a perfectly acceptable way to enjoy literature? I personally think that audiobooks are equivalent to reading. Like, especially for people that have like a neurodivergence or, you know, like a difficulty with reading, you know, that sort of thing. I think it's very
Expedition complete.
very valid.
So, what's
But there are some people out there that are like, nah, if you don't read the physical book, even people who are like, nah, ebooks, bad. If you don't read the physical book, therefore you can't say you read that book, even though you listened to the audiobook. Alright, we gotta display a cold thing. Got some gorgeous windows over here. Why don't we put the cold things... Did a cold thing. Why don't we put the refrigerated area over here? Yeah, we're gonna remove that. We're gonna move this out. Okay. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. There we go. That's fine. And then we're gonna put a little walkie-woo through. No, hate that. That's not it, is it? I don't really want it to be like that, but I guess I can do that. And then remove that, and that makes it less of like a sharp edge, I guess. Doesn't really feel like well temperature controlled to have like these huge, gigantic fucking archways, man. Anyway, is that a full fire through? I don't know. Does that line up? I think it does. Anyway, irrelevant. Let's go. Oh, there's an amber giga gecko in here. What are you doing in here? Get out on the floor. What are you doing in there? What you doing in there? Pop it there, I guess. Anyway, I don't know. I guess that was there from the beginning. Did I forget that? Was that there last time? I don't know. I just work here. I am only recently employed by this museum. Yes, it's melting. I get it. We have to put some freezers in. That's fine. Just a little freezer right there. That's good. That's good. There we go. Lovely. No kidding. Yes, children. Indeed. Yes. Snowy rock. Good shit, I guess. Anything else snowy themed, I guess? Okay, we got a pillar. That's fine, I guess. A little amber lamp. Oh, Black Betty, amber lamp. Oh, Black Betty, Black Betty. Anyway, don't have enough decoration. Bro, are you serious? Yeah, it's hidden underneath there, but it still technically counts, so don't at me, bro. Hacks, hide the floor decals underneath the objects that you you put down on the floor. And I need a little donator stand. Okay, build a workshop, employ janifier, qualified, qualiter, janifier, qualiter, a janitor qualified in workshop. Okay. Cool. You don't meet the minimum size requirements. Love that for you. Oh, bro, can you just, like, not? There. Just go there. And then... that. There. Have a little dooflacker there. And another little dooflacker there. That's fine. You can sell those invalid items. And employer janitor qualified in workshop. Is there one I can just like snatch off of the... Yeah, you're qualified in workshop. And I also want the guy who's immune to snake bites. Benjamin Doolittle. Doolittle. Try skeleton smith. Hanosaurus Jones. Anyway, make a prehistory playground. There we go.
Few exhibits before buying.
I don't rate these prehistory playgrounds. They're like huge and only the kids play with them, and I'm just not really sure how I feel about it, to be honest with you. What do you think? This is a mess. Don't worry, I'm gonna clean this up for next episode. It's just a fucking shit show right now. Just getting through. We're just powering through this first star. We're getting the first episode off the ground, and then we're gonna worry about aesthetics once we've unlocked a few more things. Because right now we're just kind of working with the bare bones, whatever the game's feeding us. So, we got this, I believe in me. Sorta.
Harrison Wolf on 2 Point Radio. Now that we've uncovered
This is just the tutorial.
soggy aliens, we can only ask,
not the
how far
soggy
does all
aliens.
this go?
Bro.
Who else?
Okay.
Walking, swimming, flying among us could actually
Yeah,
be
just-
from space. Dogs, frogs, those people from the Orb Foundation. You know me, I'm saying everybody. Think about it.
You know what? I am like of the belief that cats may be from outer space. Hot take. Not so hot take actually, but whatever. Doesn't matter. There we go. We good? That's good. Style and flow. Love that. Yeah. What do you want me to do? Buy a staff door. I've already done that. Place 5 custom wallpaper tiles. Place 5 fucking pool. Unlock something with kudos. Okay. Alright, fine. Yeah, we'll unlock this with kudos. We will buy a staff-only door and put it, I don't know, there.
If you're
And
thousands of years
we're going to
old
deal with this in a
and
second.
covered
I guess we'll do
in
1,
please
2,
consider donating yourself to the museum.
there. And some floor tiles. There, good enough. What's up, Doc? Sell 25 tickets. Unlock 5 points of interest in the Bone Belt map. And yes, so I think we'll do that. 5 points of interest. That is tar pit falls. That is an obstruction. Heat wave. Lame. Display 175 buzz from fossils. Oh, last words, huh? Boopy. Anyway. Now we'll send someone out to go and deal with some of this stuff. So we'll send you and remove the injury. And we'll just power through this. It's just a matter of unlocking these. So that's just going to be time. And yeah, I'll bring you guys back when you're ready. Yeah, I'm really not feeling the decoration vibe today. So we're just kind of like phoning it in pretty hardcore.
There's a
And
difference
then...
between exhibits, expeditions, and exhibitions. They're explicitly different words.
They are explicitly different words. And yeah, I think we'll save decorating for when we've unlocked more stuff. So I'm keen for that anyway. What have we got in here? That's a normal quality one. So we'll pop you in the inventory. Put you in my pocket. Catch a falling fossil, put it in your pocket, never let it fade away. Can we build an analyzation station yet? Nope. That's fine, I'll just keep it in my back pocket until then, so... That's fine, we're just gonna keep going. Alright, I'll bring you guys back when we're pretty much there, so...
Please say goodbye.
Be a nice, short and sweet episode today. Okay, and with that, I think we have finished that requirement there. Now we have to have guests use interactive displays. That's really easy. All we need to do is make this thing, which is an absolute smash hit with literally everybody. And then everyone's gonna go nuts for it. We'll just pop it in here. Oh my god, look at the people lining up. Worth getting a second ticket booth? Probably not, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Tired of being
Oh my
tied?
god. Oh, we did get the Boulder skeleton, and we have fully upgraded the shop on top. So that's fully attached. I did do a little bit of decorating, particularly just in this little icy area. I had some real trouble with this little floor tile, so I'm just trying to hide it the best I can. Just don't pay attention to that. Everything's fine. I just couldn't quite get it because of the way I've lined all of this up here. I just couldn't quite get it to line up nicely. With the floor tools. Maybe that's just because I don't know how to use the floor tools correctly. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, okay. We did that already. Display a total of 500 buzz. Okay, that's fine. Can do that. I guess we'll go up here and get another cold thing. Albert Roaring. Isabel and Wilson, Winston, Bap, I guess, and remove the injury. Done.
Please hydrate constantly.
So that should get us another frozen item. That should push us sort of towards where we need to be as far as 5 goes. So it's going alright. It's not too bad. Far less cluttered than the first time we started off this museum. I think that's because I learned from my mistakes in terms of shoving everything in a narrow hallway. Things just don't quite work the way you want them to as far as NPC pathing goes. It doesn't always... You can't always get what you want. Yeah, okay, well that's just going in the inventory for now. I don't need that right now.
Attention. Guests feeling bored are reminded that they're not all that.
Longest expedition ever.
The
And we're back
expedition
from outer
team
space,
come
or at
back
least
from
the Bone Belt. What did you bring me? Oh, a frozen fridge. Delicious. I love that for me. Amazing. Pop the frozen fridge in here, I guess. Hey, we did it. There's the star. It's a great relief to see someone at the helm of the county's namesake museum after a brief but rudderless hiatus. What a fortnight that was. You're commended on your ability and your availability and general existence. That's how I get through in life. Availability and general existence. It's kind of how I cruise through. Anyway, yeah, curator class, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, receive a 1-star museum rating in 2 museums. So we have to go to a new museum because that's the highest we can get. So let's have a quick look. We'll decide where we're going to go next. I can go to the Waylon Lodge or I can go to Passwater Cove. We're going to go to Passwater Cove. That's where we're going to go for next session. Anyway, so we're going to wrap this episode up here. Nice short sweet one today just while we sort of get back into the flow of 2-point museuming. So yeah. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope you guys enjoy the new 2-point museum content. I guess starting from scratch, always a bit of a nyeh, but I didn't really have much of a choice. So I hope you guys enjoy it regardless, and I hope that I can make it still fun and entertaining for you in terms of the gameplay. Because I mean, we've seen quite a bit of the content. So hopefully there's still something of value there for you to extract. I'm rambling. Yeah, if you have any feedback, suggestions, or anything you want to see, or any, any suggestions for how we should build out our museums or anything like that, put that in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear some feedback from you guys because we have built out quite a few of the museums in this, in 2-point museum. So, I'm saying museum so much. Anyway, irrelevant. Yeah, so if there's anything you guys want to see or any challenges that you'd like me to try and take on and stuff, like, feel free to throw that at me. I'm open to it. Otherwise, I'm just kind of gonna vibe and have a good time and hang out here in this little internet space where some of you come and enjoy my content. So I really appreciate those of you who are enjoying the content and do come back. I can't tell you how much that means to me to know that my tiny little voice in the void of the internet does reach some people and they do enjoy it. So yeah, it's really lovely. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!